What's up, guys? Timmy here, and today we are playing Paladins by Hi-Res Studios. It is a first-person shooter MOBA hybrid with some collection card games aspects built in. As you can see right here, you get to draw 3 different cards when you're on your first level. Each time you level up, you will, let me see here. Every time you level up, you get to draw from 3 cards that you've collected. This is just casual mode. There is a rank mode where you can construct decks before you go into a match, but for now it's just kind of just picking cards from the cards that you've collected. It is an objective-based game mode right now called Siege, where you basically have a capture point. You go to the capture point with your team. You try to stand on the capture point as long as you can until you build up 100 points towards your siege engine. Once you get 100 points, you will get your siege engine will be built, and you will have to escort it to the enemy's base. And they have 3 gates protecting their base, basically. And you want to just try to get it to their base as quickly as possible, and let it take as least damage as possible, and fend off the other team while they're trying to destroy your siege. Right now, my team's not doing great. I'm going to have to try to get in here and try to get at least a little bit of some points in our favor. It really didn't go well for me, but as you can see at the top, you will see the 3 blue squares and the 3 red squares. Those indicate the health of the team's gates, and as the sieges get built and you go attack those, you get to see those the color go down, and that's pretty much indicating that it's getting lower and lower in health until it breaks. As you can see, that little bar going across in the red is the indicator of how many points that the team has earned for that particular capture point. Once it gets all the way to the 100 point mark, it will build this siege weapon that will then go and attack their base. Now I've got to get out of here pretty quick. My character is very squishy. His name's Pip. He's a fox. He's a damage dealer. You basically, unless you're just doing really, really well and everything's going in your favor, you kind of want to stay toward the back a little bit and just do as much damage as you can that way. And as far as my experiences go so far, you kind of, when it comes to like defending your gates and trying to fend off the siege here in the enemy team, it's best to be up on your walls while they're attacking. After you destroy the siege, as you can tell up the top, they destroyed one of our gates there. But as you destroy the siege, a new capture point will then start to spawn. Once it gets spawned out, we can see exactly where it is. It'll give us a little indicator, and we have to race to there and pretty much do the same thing as before. When you're out of the action, it has a really cool feature of allowing everybody to have a mount, and that allows you to get back to where you need to be really quickly. If you're shot or take damage while you're on your mount, you will be dismounted. You do have every character has another ability that kind of makes you more mobile. That's usually your F ability. It's good for escapes and to just get to people really quickly, and especially if you're a character like me, you kind of you need that to get in and out of combat whenever you're taking a lot more damage than you actually should be. So let's see if we can take care of this guy right quick, and I'll show you. You'll notice that when I leveled up, I get to draw some more cards. Now we're all chasing this guy down, and we really should not be doing that right now. Let's see if I can deal with this chick. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, my team is focusing a lot on killing people instead of staying on the capture point, getting those points, and really that's a big issue with a lot of first-person shooters that I've seen. And we'll go ahead and see what we got here. We're definitely going for Graviton. It increases my explosion radius of my shots, and that's money for my type of character. So my team was great. They actually pulled off got us the siege engine, so now we have to go escort our siege engine to their base and to their walls. And as we do this, the enemy team is going to be trying to fend us off the best that they can. So basically, I'm going to stay around it as much as possible, try to keep anybody away from the siege that I can, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm getting attacked, and that little move that I put is just basically a slow, throws this adhesive on the ground. And you can attack the siege, the walls with the siege, and I definitely recommend that. You can actually do quite a bit of damage if your team all just focuses on the wall. And as you can see, with our first siege, we did a little bit more damage than they did to ours when they got their first siege. So that's really great. After the second siege, usually it's pretty difficult to come back from that much damage. So after you got the second wall down, it's almost a guaranteed win. But anything can really happen. It all depends on how it goes at the capture point. So we'll see here. We're all at this capture point. We don't even know if it's going to spawn here. And as a matter of fact, it did not. So we just need to go ahead and get out of here. There's no use of sticking around and fighting. Let's see if we can get over to this capture point without getting shot off our mount. Yeah, and they've got three teammates there. I'm the only one on my team that's close. So this is not looking good for us at all right now. But let's see if we can make something happen here. Okay, I got that chick, and I got him off the capture point, which was good because it allowed my other teammates to get some time to get back to the capture point and kind of take control of it. So let's see if we can make good on it. They almost got their siege. They're very, very close. So we need to really take control here as much as we can. If they step on it for another second, they're going to get it. So, and right now, none of our team is okay. There we go. But yeah, if for any of you all that's playing, I know it's really, really fun just to kill people, but keep in mind this is an objective-based game type, and you're not going to win if you don't play for those objectives. You know what I'm saying? Now the game was balanced today, so a lot of the heroes are a lot different than they were yesterday, and this is the first game that I've really played since the upgrade. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go with Masterful. It feels like I'm able to really feel my role with this team right now. They're doing most of the tanking themselves, so I can kind of stick back and deal the damage like I need to do. But we'll see here. And you'll notice that my teammates are calling out stuff with commands. They do have the VGS system that's in Hi-Rez's other game, Smite. If you haven't played that game, you definitely should. It's a great, great game. And I love the VGS system. I think it's a system that a lot of people don't really take advantage of, especially other developers. They don't really take advantage of it, and I think it's something that's it's the quickest way to communicate with your team on any game that I've ever played without having to actually stop what you're doing and just type something. So, and communication for me in team-based games, it's just the most important thing that there is. Just letting each other know what's going on when you're not there, trying to get together on, what you all are trying to do, or just harass your teammates when you think they're not doing well enough, of course. So let's see. So far, we're doing really well. We're a whole gate ahead of them. They're on the capture point pretty hard right now, and our whole team is away from it. But we do have a whole gate ahead of them. But they are probably going to get this siege. Let's see here. This is probably going to be it for me. But yeah, I see a lot of people saying that this is Hearthstone, Overwatch, and Heroes of the Storm all put together. But it's not like the only aspect of this is like Hearthstone is the fact that they're both collection card games, and other than that, that's where it stops. And as far as Heroes of the Storm, yeah, it's got mounts on here. There's tons of other games that have mounts, and it definitely strays from the traditional MOBA game types for sure. Oh my gosh, is this a lose? Oh wow. There it is, guys. They totally defeated us. They completely focused on our gates there, and wow, I did not expect them to get 2 full gates there. I don't know what happened, but you win some, you lose some, and that is Paladins, guys. I hope you enjoyed the game. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the game. If you want to add me, you can add Timmy, Timmy, and I'll play with anybody that wants to play. I've got a few other friends that are playing, and it's just a really, really fun game. I do have an extra key right now. I'm not sure if I'll be giving it away or not. If none of my real life friends decide that they're interested or want to play, I may just go ahead and raffle it off and give it out to one of you guys. But I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you visiting my channel. If you enjoyed the game or learned something, please smack that like button. It really helps me out a lot. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Peace.